What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more Planet Coaster, and of course, a happy Halloween, guys. It is another last-minute Halloween video here from you guys. Part of my annual Planet Coaster Halloween stuff that I usually like to do. Last year it didn't get finished last year, and this year I almost didn't get finished. In fact, I kind of didn't, but at least I got something worthy enough to actually record for you guys. That way I can kind of show off. So what happened this year? Well, I gotta put things off a little too long, and then when it come right down to it, I couldn't finish what I was working on, which was a dueling coaster that I wanted to do for everybody with a Halloween theme. So that didn't quite get done, and I knew I wasn't gonna have enough time with it, so I gave up. And then I was like, man, I want to do something for Halloween. So as a last minute kind of thing, I changed my mind, and I came back here into Kings Falls to do the haunted attraction here in this particular park. But one thing led to another. I've had a bunch of problems over the last couple of days. My car got screwed up on the tire, so I've had like car issues I've been trying to take care of, and things pulling me every which way. And I had to work really hard and way up until the night. At the time I'm recording this, it is actually about 10:15 right now that I'm actually recording this. So I only have a couple of hours to get this recorded, get it edited, get it rendered, and get it uploaded to YouTube. So we're probably gonna have to do a 1080p video tonight instead of a 4K. So that does suck, but yeah. So that's pretty much what's happened for this year. As it really just came down to it, it's my fault because I waited too long, and I should have started much earlier on what I wanted to do. But I've been trying to do so much things for Halloween for my channel, and then I just decided, you know what, I'm not gonna get any of this done. I've really got to work on that. And then of course, like I said, car issues. So that's kind of what happened. But we're heading back behind the Eiffel Tower here, so I can show you guys what I worked on for about a day. Really, this was the best I could do. Again, it's not finished, but I think you guys are gonna like it. Even for like unfinished, I think it still came out great. I'm gonna keep continuing to work on it too, to perfect it as well. But let's head back here. You can kind of start seeing it kind of come into view back here. Did a little bit of lighting in this area. As you can see, we got the awesome Le Carousel over there. Because this is the Eiffel Tower, I figured this should be the fringe section. And I got to thinking, you know what should we do for a haunted attraction for this? Because I really wanted to put like a haunted house or something back behind the Eiffel Tower. So I thought, well, we could do a haunted mansion. But I had trouble trying to figure out a good Parisian French kind of mansion. And that didn't really work well for me. So then I decided, you know what, let's do a theater. Let's do the Phantom Theater for here in Kings Falls. So I was going to design a Parisian theater that was going to be haunted, and that didn't really work out either. So I wasn't happy kind of with that decision. So I went back to the house before I finally decided, oh, wait. So I started looking at haunted castles, and I came across one that some of you out there in the, if you're in the know, if you're park knowledgeable, shall we say, of theme parks, you may remember Six Flags New Jersey had a haunted castle. It's a little bit of an infamous haunted castle, and hopefully we don't have that problem with this one. But a bunch of people were kind of killed in it in a fire, which, you know, that was the last of that one. So yeah, it's a very infamous haunted castle. But I really like that because what made me think of doing a castle was I really like Santa Cruz's haunted castle that they have on Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, and it just made sense. Let's do a fringe castle, and we'll do a haunted castle, which is what we've done. So as you can see, I've made it fit really well back here. It definitely does suit the area. It doesn't look very good like when you're looking down from the top of the Eiffel Tower and looking like from an overhead view. It doesn't look great, but it almost kind of has a Disney feel to it back here, really, like a very small Disney castle, and I think it works out well. I've lit it up here with some just some quick lighting. Like I said, all of this, I put this up in I mean, I've worked my ass off for you guys to get this done. I've done this in about a day. So that's about less than 24 hours is all I had to work with between the time I decided to do a haunted mansion or haunted castle here in Kings Falls and actually get it done here and hopefully get it up and running on time. So that's about all I can kind of say right now at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to let you guys ride it. So again, this is 100% unfinished. This was done as quick as I possibly could. So please don't judge me on the parts that aren't finished. It is definitely still going to be a work in progress. But again, happy Halloween, guys. I hope you like what I was able to do for you so quick. I mean, it was... seriously, I worked my ass off on this. So I really do hope you guys enjoy it. Without further ado, let's enter the haunted castle, shall we? Alrighty, so there we have it. It's a very quick attraction. It's a very short one. It's more or less just a kind of a quick family haunted mansion kind of thing. Not a lot to it, and there wasn't meant to be a lot to it. That was basically the entire idea behind it. It was just something that was built here in the early 90s or maybe late 80s here at the park. So, you know, not exactly the latest technology, but it has been upgraded a couple of times through the years, which is much better than removing the entire ride altogether. So that's the general theme of it. I think I themed it pretty well. It doesn't have a whole lot of cast of characters per se, and it doesn't really have much of a story or anything like that. I just didn't have time. I really wish I could. In fact, one whole room was completely empty. I knew I wasn't going to have time with it, so I finished it what I could and just left that room empty. So I will work on that a little bit later. It is very much a work in progress. There's still so much more I could do. Certain areas just, you know, have so much potential. But again, I just didn't have the time to do it. So once again, happy Halloween, everybody. by the time you're watching this, hopefully it's still right before midnight. Hopefully I can get this in right under the wire. But if I don't go and start getting this thing rendered, then I'm not going to. So I will see you in the next video, wherever you guys are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.